This is command. You must break through enemy lines and take the tower.
Comlink, just relayed orders from...
We all heard the orders, Echo!
Stop calling me that! Stop repeating every order!
So beautiful.
This is yet again another in my Hall of Fame for the Clone Wars. Now, to clarify something real quick, I haven't forgotten. I know the Clone Wars movie came before this, and I'm currently working on a Star Wars tier list, ranking all of the movies for another video, and my thoughts on the movie will be in that.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
This episode follows a squad of clones called Domino Squad that are undertaking their final exams to graduate as full clone troopers and inevitably get shipped out to war. However, there's a growing conflict within the squad that might just destroy their chances of graduating. This is another home run in terms of Clone Wars episodes for me. It delivers a full clone-centric episode with a great deal of turmoil between them, as their own egos and advanced consciousnesses mean they question a lot of their instructions, orders, and go off the book a fair bit. These defective attitudes, as noted by one of their instructors, Brick, mean that they aren't advancing enough to pass their final exam, and are likely to be held back if they can't proceed enough, meaning they'll remain on Kamino as part of the maintenance or cleaning crew. This is seemingly a huge fear for clones like water is the cat's, and while their intentions are pure to succeed, how they go about it and trying to conquer the challenges is wrong. They are disjointed, disconnected, and unable to overcome their own short-sightedness to succeed.
Sheer fucking hubris.
While these attitudes and mannerisms and approaches to how they deal with tasks isn't unique to any one clone, it is certainly unique enough to this squad that by comparison of their competitors in Bravo Squad, for example, who are completing their challenges in record time, the Dominos are seemingly inadequate by comparison because of these flaws.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
We later find out that there's a potential for any of these clones to be brought back at a later date for further training to become ARC troopers, which, by real-world comparison, is a specialist soldier that you bring in when shit gets going. This is fascinating to witness in the clones, as they're inspired by each other to become something more, and furthermore, an insight that we get is that they do look down on each other. When one can't succeed or level up to how the others perform, they aren't good enough. They are valued, however, by a defective clone or bad batcher called 99, seemingly for his birth number, who supports all of his brothers regardless of how they treat him or are treated themselves. And in the case of Heavy from this squad, for instance, throwing rather unnecessary and degrading comments at him like Shorty and patting him on the head still isn't enough to deter 99 to want to bolster his brother up. The relationship between 99 and Heavy is one of the best parts of this episode, as towards the end Heavy wants to defect from his squad, but 99 convinces him to stay and help them succeed. The relationship is great to witness, as you can see 99 living his dreams of becoming a soldier vicariously through Heavy and the others, so he's willing to support them as he knows they're going to do good in the galaxy, which is something that he wishes he could. The other interesting relationship in this episode is Fives and Echo, the latter of which will have quite the journey going through the show.
I'm going on an adventure!
As they've clearly bonded over a shared interest to become better than those around them, but have to be reminded by Master Shakti, who is the leader of training on Kamino from the Jedi front, that unity is what wins wars, even in ARC troopers. This lesson sticks with them, and we learn throughout the series that they start to form a genuine connection with each other, and are becoming willing, as time goes by, to jump in front of a shot for their brothers. The interactions that they have with their trainers, as previously mentioned in Brick, and the other being LS, is an interesting one. They are bounty hunters that are under contract by the Republic to train the clones in place of the Jedi, as the Jedi are spread too thinly dealing with the war. I love this bit of knowledge we receive, as it does add a little more credence to things that Big Papa Palps is trying to achieve when it comes to bankrupting the Republic. He spread the Jedi too thinly, so now they're forced to pay for others to train the soldiers they need. Brick is a hardened hunter whose mannerisms leave a little to be desired, and his beliefs are quite simply this.
I thought you had faith they'd be the best, right? Well, the best pass, no matter what.
As proven at the end of the episode, where the squad have to come together and are ready to complete the challenge properly, but at the final hurdle don't possess the necessary equipment they need to complete the challenge, so have to figure out an alternative means to do so, and in doing it and completing the challenge in spite of what Brick tried to do, they earn his respect.
Don't give me excuses! Give me results!
Compare this to his partner LS, who believes that they're unlike any other squad and should be treated as a special challenge. They shouldn't be left to the sides just because they're having immense difficulties with coming together.
Together, everyone.
Comedy.
LS's ideology surrounding this convinces Brick that maybe there's a more encompassing method that can be established to create a more suitable approach when it comes to training the clones. This is all incredible writing, and at the core of this episode is about understanding. Understanding that your brothers will do things differently, and you need to embrace that. Understanding that there's no one way to teach a person. Understanding that where one might fail in your eyes, they'll be able to recognize your shortcomings as they've been humbled by that already, and can help you later on. And lastly, understanding that it's easier to admit failure than telling yourself a lie. This episode is an absolute blast, and one of the few in the whole show that can be watched independently without having a continuation necessarily in a story, but we do follow this particular squad throughout the show, so do bear that in mind if you're watching this without having any context of the episode in your head.
Cool.
I would highly recommend that you go out of your way to watch this, as it gives a clearer insight into the earlier months of the clones, and rewards us with an awesome character in 99. Who certainly comes across as an elder to the clone army. That's going to do it for now though, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like on this video as it helps things more than you know, and drop a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this episode, and subscribe for more content that will be coming soon. Until next time though, take care, and may the Force be with you.